Yeah. Welcome to another episode of the Miller Experience Overtime. You got your host here, Excalibur, with my boy Victor and my man Craig. Hey, today I'm just a student. I'm going to be learning some things today. Vic, go ahead and start with the topics.
All right, so we're gonna talk about what everybody's calling the brick lady. She claimed that a man hit her with a brick because she didn't give him her phone number, and do that she ended up with start a GoFundMe and raised about $42,000 based on this, but turns out to be a lie. It was turning out to be a lie. But let me play the news report that kind of get us all video from a local news station.
Now wanted by Houston police. This story got national attention after that woman live streamed what she claimed was the aftermath on Instagram and started a GoFundMe. Only KPRC2's Bryce Newberry is talking with the prosecutor on this case tonight. He joins us live near the Galleria with the latest. Bryce.
Daniela, Houston police got called to this street in September, and when they arrived, the woman seen in that viral video told them that an Uber driver threw a brick at her head and then tried to kidnap her. But tonight, she has become the focus of this criminal investigation because Houston police say the surveillance footage captured by cameras on this street doesn't match her story.
Yo, this man just hit me in my face with a brick, and all these black men just watched.
This video with more than 1 million likes on the Shade Room's Instagram page captured the moments after what appeared to be a brutal attack in West Houston.
Y'all gonna let a man hit me in my face?
The woman is 33-year-old Rhoda Osman.
What have I ever done to anybody in my life to deserve this?
Seen here in tears in a hospital gown.
Now let me stop right there for a minute because I know she said she was hit by a brick, but when I look at her, I don't really see no scarring or that. I mean, I know her face is puffed up.
The abrasion is what you
get. I don't see nothing that looks like she was hit by bricks. Even when I first heard this, I was like, I kind of looked at her with a side eye.
Like she was hit by a brick. You see how ugly she is, but carry on.
I'm saying it had to be a brick. She's saying brick. What she talking about? A moon rock? It had to be something.
Yeah. Let me finish this out.
He told the detective that responded that she was hit in the head with a brick after she refused to give her phone number to a guy on the street.
And was that verified by any of the evidence that detectives looked at?
No, that was not verified.
Harris County prosecutor Keith Houston says surveillance videos from that early September morning show Osman hitting a man first.
So she's the one she was the aggressor?
She was the aggressor, yes.
And it was a water bottle that hit her, not a brick?
He did have a water bottle in his hand, and we think that's what left the mark.
According to court documents, she asked someone else to launch this GoFundMe for her recovery, raising more than $42,000. But as the story went viral, a blogger on TikTok called police, alerting them to this 2020 GoFundMe, which claimed a vicious assault by a security guard in Minneapolis.
Detective Thornton verified with Minneapolis police that there was no assault done at that time. It was completely fictional.
Prosecutors allege theft by deception and believe she would have received all that money had the campaign not been shut down.
The violence that I have suffered since September 3rd is just unbelievable. I can't even believe I'm here. They try to leave me for dead.
In an Instagram story posted Wednesday, Osman addressed those who have doubted her.
I actually have things going on in my life. I actually have real ways to make money. I don't have to get a GoFundMe for money. I actually can earn income because I'm actually educated and I actually am talented.
And tonight, a spokesperson for...
Okay, I can stop right there.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I felt like watching it. I lost about 15% of my brain cells.
Man, that's time. That what we just saw is time we can't even get back.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
It's like I watched Love and Hip Hop just now.
Yeah. I mean, here's the thing. She says she was hit by a brick, and she wasn't knocked out. A brick.
It's social media, man.
Yeah.
People want attention, man. That's all. I that whole story. That's what I got. Is the social media era? People just want attention. That's it. Attention seeking. Want to find some ways to get views and likes. That's all it's about.
but it all sprouted because there were a lot of a lot of her supporters were blaming black men because apparently we're all of us men supposed to just go and defend the woman and just believe her she's being attacked, and stuff like this has happened to other women where they've been attacked by a stranger. But I mean, would you all, if you all, would you put your life at risk defending a woman that you don't know?
If I see her being attacked, yeah. I see her being attacked, but if I see her getting hit by a water bottle, I'm like, I'm minding my damn business.
Well,
That's between her and that guy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If he hit her with a water bottle, obviously the beef ain't that serious. That's between them two. I'm minding my business. But if I see her being brutally attacked, as a man, I'll be like, yes, I got to help her out. Black or white. You know what I'm saying?
Well, she was the aggressor, is what they're saying.
Yeah.
So
and she had a reputation for that too, of being the aggressor.
Right. So he probably popped her off with the bottle, which I'm not condoning, but it was probably his way of saying, get out of my face, leave me alone.
Yeah.
Granted, I feel like no man should put their hand on a woman.
Yeah.
Gotta just say, hey, get off me. Let me go. But you have aggressive women who will not stop. And you know, fortunately, and I don't put my hands on the women, but I'm saying some women don't stop until you put your hands on them, and then they'll cry assault. Meanwhile, you. And granted, I wasn't there to witness it, but what they're saying is there were witnesses. There was a camera. She was the aggressor. He popped off, and apparently he must have hit her once with the water bottle.
She said a brick.
She said a brick.
With a water bottle or a fist or a brick.
Yeah. But apparently, what was the GoFundMe page for?
For her supposed injuries.
But she said she could afford it, right? But she clearly said she could afford her own. She make her own money, right? She don't need a GoFundMe.
That's what she said. But
she batshit crazy, man. You can put people like this on the news, man. This is exactly why I don't believe nothing I see on the news, man.
So what she said, employable, but apparently you're not employed. If you're saying I'm employable, I have ways to make money. You didn't say my money.
Yeah.
So and tell you, these type of false accusations, especially against men, can be dangerous. I mean, dudes can literally lose their lives.
Yeah, their livelihood and their lives. Right. And yes, that is absolutely true. And let me tell you, I've witnessed where a woman says a man did something to him. They go to court. They find out it didn't happen. She gets up and walk out. Nothing happens.
Yeah, nothing happens to her.
But the man is still, even though he's found not guilty, he's still going to be looked at a certain way.
That's right. He had to pay bond. He probably missed it. Not fired from his job.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's just like, what's old boy named, the actor that was on Creed 3.
I know you're talking about. I can't think of his name
now. What's his name? You know what I'm talking about, right? What's his name, man? Huh?
Went through something?
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew you're talking about.
But I don't know the whole details, but I heard that was kind of BS too, what the girl was accusing him of doing, but he done lost his job now with Marvel. Nobody want to deal with him in the acting industry. He done lost a lot because of that BS.
And what's crazy is, and I'll say this again, I'll repeat this.
Jonathan Majors.
Yeah.
And what's sad about the situation is, again, we weren't there and witnessed it, but let's say it comes out that he didn't do this. Now he's lost all this, but nothing happens to her.
Yeah, nothing happens to her. Yeah. It's just like with the situation with Diddy. Now, granted, I wasn't there. I kind of believe some of the stuff they say about with Diddy, but a lot of these people stay anonymous because if they go to court and it shows that guilt. I mean, Diddy is not guilty. Then these women get the go away. Nobody know who these women are, but your Diddy name is still out there. This monster.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
And,
So I feel like these women that gonna accuse men, they need to go put their names out there.
Yeah, put your name out there.
Put your name out there. If it really happened, put your name out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like there's always someone watching. There might be something out there where she was all over him. And you know, you know, I mean,
that's
it's
what
just
happened to Michael Irvin. You remember that?
Yeah.
Now Michael Irvin suing the woman said that Michael Irvin sexually assaulted her, and they got video cameras saying, you know, Michael Irvin even touched the woman, man.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And now Michael Irvin, he been found clear. Now he's suing the female and he's suing the hotel.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, she's been arrested on fraud charges. Brickley has been arrested on fraud charges because of the GoFundMe and all that. So I mean,
that's good.
Well, yeah, because you know, if you think about it, that's essentially stealing $42,000.
Yeah.
No doubt.
In some instances, that's a felony.
Yeah.
All for attention, fellas. All for attention. This is a scary world, man. This is a scary world, man. I feel, huh?
Believe it or not, I mean, what she did some things even more egregious.
Yeah.
You know, just because they're upset or mad. That moment, they regret it later. But and then can't backtrack. You know, for fear of retribution or fear of legal action. But it doesn't happen because the woman as the victim.
Yeah.
And again, I don't condone a man putting his hands on a woman, but there are women out here who, you know,
and are aggressive, man. There are some women
they'll start stuff.
And they embellish. They embellish things. Again, I
Let me tell you something, Craig. In my career, the worst drunk to deal with is a female drunk. They are aggressive and violent.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like you say, there's some women out here that's truly aggressive, man.
And in your situation, how do you even, you know, not to put you on the spot, but how do you deal with something where a female is that aggressive and they're coming at you? You know, I mean, what is you got to be, I'm not gonna say rough with them, but you have to be a little aggressive towards them too. They being too aggressive. I won't use no type of lethal or deadly force or anything like that.
Right.
I will, hey ma'am, turn around, you're under arrest. And then in my face, I would physically grab them, turn around myself, and put them cuffs on them aggressively. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, so that's how I would handle it. I can't speak for nobody else, but that's because I've been there. I done done it.
Right.
I done done it.
To me, being in your situation, you know, outside looking in, I say you have to be aggressive in a sense like that, because if you're not and you're lax, you never know she has a weapon.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What may happen? She may have something on her. And so what you're saying is grabbing, turning around, handcuffing. Yes, that's subduing her in a manner that doesn't feel like you're assaulting her.
There you go.
Yeah.
Exactly. There you go.
You gave her a directive. It's not like you went up and did it.
Yeah.
So she knows what to expect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every female drunk I dealt with, man, the guys are cool. Hey, so you on the rest. All right. The females, man, they want to fight.
Yeah. Hey, I saw it on the other day. I was watching on television where they were arresting some people that ran into a restaurant. And real quick, you saw it. It ran into a restaurant. It was some kids ran into a restaurant. Was in the bathroom. A wife, girlfriend, boyfriend, and a baby went into the restaurant. And they were waiting to eat.
Yeah.
And just so happened, they were saying that whoever fled the scene was a woman carrying a baby or whatever. Oh. So the lady in the restaurant who's working said she called because she heard it. She called and said she thinks it's them in the restaurant.
Yeah.
While the couple was oblivious to what was going on because they had nothing to do with it. But the kids that were in the bathroom, the kid that they were toting, he was paralyzed, but he was a big kid. They were just thinking it was a child. I don't know why. But anyway, they went to arrest the two. Well, they went to talk to him, asking him, "What'd you drive?" Because they knew the car was wrecked, so forth and so on. And he was like, "Nah, I'm not telling y'all anything. I'm not telling y'all anything." So it escalated. Next thing you know, he's on the ground, stomped or whatever have you. She's fighting him. Oh, she is fighting him. And then when she finished fighting, it's maced her. And she's on the ground. Then all of a sudden, she gets clear-headed and said, "What are y'all doing? Why are y'all doing this to me?" All you had to do was say, "We've been here such and such." Oh, and that's the car right there that we're driving.
That's what I was just saying. I'm like, why would you not tell them what are you driving?
What the?
Because as an officer, if I ask you what you driving, you tell them you ain't telling me nothing, I'm gonna automatically assume you the person I'm looking for.
That's right.
You're right.
Yo, the officer came to me and asked me what I'm driving. I know I ain't did nothing. Hey, sir, I'm driving this vehicle right here. That silver color Ford Fusion right there. Trace R University logo on the side of it.
Yeah.
And see, what I don't get is they said, "Oh, y'all were racially profiling me." No, what happened was they said it was African American, such. So how is it? Now I can see if you were white. If the people were white and you came in there and say, "Hey, I believe it was y'all."
Yeah.
But not the description was said, and they went to match that description.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And all you had to say was, now this man fighting with the child in his arm.
Yeah, they bring unnecessary attention to themselves. They make themselves look guilty, man. All you got to do, man. I know if we as people don't trust the police, man, but like I tell people, don't believe everything you see on TV. Not all of us bad. We just doing our jobs.
Yeah.
We just doing our jobs, man.
Yeah.
And that's a simple question. Hey, sir, what are you driving?
Yeah. There you go.
If I didn't do nothing, I'd be happy to tell you, officer, this is what I'm driving.
I told you, I would have went out and showed you the car with my hand.
Yeah, I ain't got nothing to hide, sir. By you telling me I ain't got to tell you nothing, I like, dude, you looking guilty right there.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they come to your car, and if he doesn't smell it, he said, "Do you mind if I search my car? Do you have a reason to search my car, sir? I feel like such and such." Okay, you can search my car.
Yeah.
If you're just saying, "No, I just want to search your car," nah.
Yeah.
I feel like it's bothering me, you know. But let me tell you something. Put the hands, hey, right here.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah, man.
I mean, sometimes we get that officer wants to go home safe and sound as much as you do.
Exactly.
He may be the most racist, but he want to go home safe as much as you do.
That's right.
They don't realize that, man. It trips me out, man. Out here, and you know, a lot of white officers get it worse than I do, man. And I done seen it when they pull over black people, and then the black person automatically assume, like, "Hey, man, you racially profiling me." No, sir, I didn't know you was black when I pulled you over. Right. All I saw somebody going 75 and a dog on 45. That's what I saw.
I can't tell if you black, white. You may have been driving a Tesla and sitting in the back seat. I don't know.
Exactly. That tripped me out. One guy trying to pull that on me. I said, "Let me tell you something. You ain't gonna run that game on me, bro." I told him that. You ain't gonna run that game. That game ain't gonna work over here. License, registration, proof, and insurance, please.
There we go. Yeah. There we go.
I don't get it, man. I mean, like I said, it's a directive. Someone give you a directive, and they're a person of authority, being that, you know, they're an officer of the law, then, you know, comply. I can see if they do something nefarious, something that's you know, against the norm, if you will.
Yeah.
But other than that, just comply. I've seen so many people get killed or shot, wounded for nonsense.
Bro, let me tell you. And that's why I tell people, that's why I always tell the story. That's one of the reasons why I came into law enforcement. Because I didn't like the way I was being treated. One time in Jacksonville, me and my brother got pulled over because they claimed we fit the description of a robbery suspect. And me and my brother, we got out of the car and complied. They searched the vehicle and everything. They ain't find it and let us go. They wrote us a bogus ticket for a seatbelt. I went and fought it, but nobody never showed up in court. Right. You know, but I went in law enforcement because I didn't like the way I was being treated. So I figured, like, hey, I don't have a record. I don't have a bad background. Let me go ahead and go into law enforcement and try to be that change.
Right.
I always tell people, don't sit here and complain about the police. If you don't like it, go inside and be the police so you can be that change of what you don't like.
Right. And what I went in, I did in Richmond, Virginia. I'll never forget it. And I did the obstacle course, drug the dummy, you know, the left flat. Went to the oral interview. Yeah, I'm kind of ashamed to say it, but when they told me how much I'd be making, huh? I said, wait a minute. To put my life I said, let me think about this. And the guy said, well, I understand. You, yeah. I said, I'm sure you understand. I said, but I appreciate your time, and you know, I don't want to feel like I waste your time. So
yeah. Hey, don't be ashamed, but man, look, I didn't have a family then when I went in, bro. So it was pretty much just me.
Right.
It was pretty much just me when I first started. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
So, Vic, what else you got that can kill our brain cells, man? Trump. What you got to say about with Trump, man?
But I'll say this about the bricklayer. You know, you can't believe everything. You gotta believe, but be cautious.
That's right.
Yeah.
Keep thinking, keep looking, and just keep your mind open, man. But yeah. So you got next up, Donald Trump is back in the news. Lawsuit. Is it E. Jean Carwell sued on for sexual harassment or sexual assault? She was asking for about $5 million. The jury awarded her $83.3 million. Yeah, $83.3 million. A good bit of drama on Trump's side. Well, start out with he walked out during the closing arguments. His lawyer missed a filing deadline for evidence. It turned out she was kind of incompetent, but I do want to play a part of the deposition because the deposition is out, and he was questioned about that whole locker room talk. Video, yeah. So I'm just gonna play a little bit of that and see, and just for you to see his response.
In this video, I just start kissing them. It's like a magnet. Just kiss. I don't even wait. And when you're a star, they let you do it. You can do anything. Grab them by the. You can do anything. That's what you said, correct?
Well, historically, that's true with stars.
It's true with stars that they can grab women by the.
That's what it's. If you look over the last million years, I guess that's been largely true. Not always, but largely true.
He's under oath. Money on the line.
Let me tell y'all something.
He has to be a lawyer's worst nightmare.
Absolutely atrocious. Ouch.
Yo, I'm laughing because he don't give a damn. Yo, look at his face.
No, he don't care. Look at his expression. That's entitlement.
Yeah.
That's entitlement. That's when you feel like you're not gonna do anything to me anyway. So, you know, hey, how many people are in prison right now and saying they didn't do it? He told you he did it.
Yeah.
Not that he did. Oh, I can do that. That's what he really. I can do. I got a right to do it.
He told you he did it. So here's the thing: if he told you he did it, he came forward and they say, "Oh yeah, he did it to me." How can you not believe him? He told you he did it. But he's the victim. He's the victim.
Mm-hmm.
That's what he'll tell you. He's the victim.
Bro, but 83 million?
83 million. Over 83.3.
Well, she already won 5 million. She already won 5 in the first one.
So hold on, let me ask you a question. Like I said, I'm being educated right now, okay? Did he touch her or they were just talking? Like what's going on?
No, they were in a correct me if I'm wrong, but they were in a bathroom. Well, he pulled in a bathroom or something like that and assaulted her.
Okay.
Yeah, assaulted her. And you know, she told her friends about it, so forth and so on. But yeah, he assaulted her. and they couldn't prove the sexual assault, but they did prove that he did assault her, in a sense, if I'm not mistaken. And so he can't now say that he didn't do such and such because they've already proven that happened. So when he's in the courtroom saying, "Oh, I've never seen this lady," I've known during his deposition part of, the judge is like, no, we've already went through that. We've already encountered that situation. We've already settled that. That's done.
So was this during his president while he's a president?
No.
Years ago. And there's a part of deposition where, I think part of his defense was she wasn't his type. But there's a part of deposition where he confuses a picture of his then wife with her.
Marla Mabel, or something like that was her name. He confused Marla. But yeah, you don't know her. And she's not your type.
Yo.
You can't make this up.
Hey man, Trump is very entertaining to me, man. This dude is very entertaining, man.
And now for Snoop Dogg to talk about the fact that I don't have nothing against Donald Trump. I respect him. Come on, man.
Yeah.
It's because a pardon to, what was his name? Elliot? Someone he gave a pardon to who Snoop knows. He gave him a pardon. But here's the thing. Anybody can throw you a bone.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. He wants something back in return.
Right.
He want that vote. He wants Snoop Dogg. You know what I'm saying? He wants Snoop Dogg followers vote. Yeah.
Like he won't talk about Kardashian right now because he found out she voted for Biden. Allegedly.
And I'm gonna say it again, like I said on last show, man. Guys, do not pay attention to these celebrities when it comes to this election. Do your own research. Make your own mind up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Two things you don't listen to celebrities about: politics, as far as who to vote for, and finances.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people even go out and buy a car through finance a car because they have to buy everything cash.
Wow.
Yeah. No credit. But Donald Trump is and then here's the thing that I was talking about. I was going to tell you about earlier. Now that I remember, they talked about he is not wanting them to put a bill in to pass a bill to help with immigration.
Yeah.
Because
I heard it.
It's going to it hurt his chance because he doesn't want that to be taken care of on Joe Biden's watch. Joe Biden look good. Now, mind you, they're willing to work with the Republicans. The Democrats are willing to work with the Republicans, but only if they're serious.
Yeah.
When Trump was president, that Nancy and Chuck Schumer would go to the White House to talk to him about things that are important to help the people of the United States, and he agreed. And then when they leave, he changes his mind.
Wow. I didn't know that, man.
Yeah. Yeah, they sit down with him, and then someone else comes in and he's like, yeah, okay, yeah, that sounds like a good idea. That's why when he would go to Mar-a-Lago when he was president, Secret Service and others would try to keep people away from him because anybody that came to him and said something to him, and if that sounds like a great idea, he would try to implement it. So the Secret Service.
Guys, I hope y'all paying attention and listening to this stuff, man. We ain't no celebrities. We're the modern day guys, man. So especially my man Craig, he do his homework, he do his research. Y'all pay attention to what he's saying, man. He knows of what he speaks.
It's sad.
Man.
Yeah. Yeah, I heard a little bit about the immigration bill, but yeah,
immigration bill. Who was it? Mitt Romney. Mitt Romney came on television, live television the other day, and said that it's a shame that the Republicans don't want to pass an immigration bill because Donald Trump told them not to pass it. He said that they're out there throwing all this fear mongering about they're coming over to do this and coming over to do that and this, that, and that, and we need protection from them and so forth and so on. As Joe Biden, he's trying to be tough on immigration to say, all right, we got to make sure this works the right way. So we want both parties to come together and figure out something that actually both can agree on that's going to make this immigration bill the best it's ever been.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Passed anything in many years, decades, I should say. So to do it, it would help because the simple fact that you're complaining about, so many people are coming over through this place, and bringing drugs and this, that. This is what they're saying. Well, let's do something about it, but they don't want to do anything about it because it makes Joe Biden look good. And this is what Mitt Romney said. They don't want to do anything because it makes Joe Biden look good. What is that? You say you want to do something, but you don't want to do it now. But yet you're going to complain about it. Oh, I'm shipping people to Chicago. I'm shipping immigrants to Chicago. I'm shipping immigrants to New York. And I'm still not wondering how that's not against the law. You understand? That's trafficking.
Yeah.
Because some of these people don't even know where they're going.
Yeah. That is trafficking. That's the definition of trafficking, man.
Yeah.
You're telling these people I'm sending you to this place and sit this place and I'm giving you a better life and this I'm like, this is gonna be waiting for you. And these people have no idea.
Wow.
So again,
in fear of Biden to get another vote, he don't want to deal with it because it's gonna make Biden look good. And he want to look like the hero. He want to look like the good guy.
Yeah, they would rather let a problem just persist.
Yeah, persist. Yeah.
Just because it'll make the other side look bad.
Yeah.
They would hope that, and Trump said it out his mouth. He hopes that the stock market, we have a crash. He said this. Now, how many people are going to lose their jobs, lose their income, unemployment, lose their home, lose their livelihood, be homeless, and he's wishing for this.
You talking about why Biden's still in the office?
Yeah.
So why? So he can come in and be the hero?
Thank you. But see, here's the thing: he doesn't. None of the Republicans want to admit this. The United States of America is the only country who looks pristine right now coming out of COVID, and it's because of the policies that they put in, that the White House put in place. It was Donald Trump's economic advisor who came out and said it yesterday, saying, well, we have to give him his due. No one thought we would be where we are right now with the economy booming as such as the GDP was 4+% the third quarter, and then the fourth quarter it was 3.3%. You can't make those numbers up. Trump can. He'll tell you it was like that, but it's not.
Yeah.
But these are actual numbers. Gross domestic product. Biden and the White House and the people that are surrounding him, because you're only as good as the people that you have. They did a marvelous job. Look at gas prices now. Nobody wants to talk about it now.
Yeah.
When they were $4, oh, look at what Biden did.
Everybody was talking about this. Yeah.
The president doesn't control gas prices. So
president doesn't control that. Yeah.
No. And here's the thing. They say, oh, he's stopping them from drilling this and drilling that. No, they drill more oil now than they've ever drilled before, which to me, I wouldn't want them to do. But don't say that he's stopping this, and that's why prices were high. It's a lie.
Yeah.
Prices were high because y'all were hoping that Saudi Arabia and all the other countries that deal with OPEC keep it high.
Yeah.
That's why Biden went to Saudi Arabia and spoke to the king of Saudi Arabia. I should add, I'm not the king, but the king of Saudi Arabia. The one that had something to do with Khashoggi's death. But anyway, I digress. He met with him and they were like, oh, he should have did this. He bumped fists with him and they were like, oh, he's capitulating. No, he wasn't. Let me tell you something. The man had to do what he had to do.
Yeah.
You understand? He didn't get on his knee. He didn't beg. He did what he had to do to get where he is right now. People say it wouldn't work. Look where we're at.
Yeah. That's true.
The economy
A lot of people is talking about Biden age, like they feel like he's too old to run his country.
Hey,
I mean,
here's the thing that I say. There are other presidents, prime ministers, this, that, and the other that you never really hear about. And that's what Joe Biden would like to be. He doesn't want to be Trump in the news every day.
Yeah.
That's why you don't. They're saying now that the Democrats have a problem of not telling people all the good that they're doing. And to me, they're saying that that's a bad thing. I just feel like you shouldn't have to brag if things are working.
Yeah. The proof is in the pudding.
Yeah.
The proof is in the pudding.
Yeah.
He's not like that. They're begging him, get on the trail and talk about all the stuff that you've done. You know, like he was in Columbia at the church the other day with Clyburn. I wish I had went. But
let me ask you a question. I ain't mean to cut you off. Let me ask you a question about that. What you think about these politicians going to these black churches during election time, man? And we always falling for the okie doke as black people.
Well, the truth be told, Biden had, he's been in black churches several times before. Biden was stomping the ground in Delaware with black communities.
Yeah.
That's what he knows. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's from poor.
Yeah.
So when he was in Delaware, he was still in those similar conditions, and he stomped with black folks in black neighborhoods, going to their churches. So this isn't new to him.
So he like a Bernie Sanders pretty much.
Yeah, he goes before, when he go before a congregation, he knows how to speak eloquently, and he knows how to speak of the Bible. You understand? He doesn't stand and say it's a Bible.
He knows holding it upside down.
Yeah, it's upside down. See, Biden knows the word, and he lives by that.
Yeah,
you know why he's humble. You know what I'm saying? The man is to me, his moral compass is high.
Yeah.
He's ethical. He's principled. You understand? Of those words that I just mentioned, how many of them describe Donald Trump?
Not a damn one.
That's what I thought.
And you talk about how having people around you. Trump always wants to brag, I'll get the best people, but we never asked, do the best people want to work for Trump?
Right. And see, let's be honest here, and that's what we do. We're honest people. Trump doesn't want people that's going to shine more than him.
Yeah.
You understand? A good leader wants the best in different areas around them.
That's true. That's true.
Let's be honest. It props them up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want the best.
True. Yeah.
And you want to be able to listen to the best.
Yeah.
Granted, you have the final decision, but that person right there is the expert. That's why I'm listening.
Yeah.
That is true. That is true.
What what is it? Economic advisor, what they've been doing as far as interest rates, a lot of people are upset that interest rates are high, but they had to do it to stave off inflation. And a lot of people don't realize when a lot of jobs are being added, income and so forth, that hurts inflation because the more people make, the more they spend.
Yeah.
And
that's true.
They had to play with the numbers and play with jobs. You had to play with it. There's a lot of work involved in that. But Biden allowed them to do what they needed to do. He didn't control, like when they were trying to raise interest rates under Trump. He was daring. Don't you dare do that. He was trying to control that. You understand? When those people telling you with the COVID, make sure you're taking vaccines and cover up. He's telling you to inject bleach.
I remember that.
Yeah.
He wants to be pro. And I read that his wife, the wife before actually the one that helped build the legacy of Trump, the plazas and so forth and so on. The reason they had conflict is because she was getting shine. People were noticing that she was the brains. Yeah, he understand that. He doesn't want anybody up here. He doesn't like it. I'm quoting what I read. They said that he and his son Barron don't really get along as much because Barron's taller.
Yo, he too old to be. He too old to be too self. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
Too
look it up.
insecure like that, man. He too old for that, man.
I like for y'all to look this stuff up. Look it up.
Yeah, I'm gonna look this up, man. He too old for that.
He's like 6'7", 6'8".
Who, Barron or Trump?
Barron. Oh, Trump. Come on now.
Yeah, I was about to say. I don't Trump ain't that dog tall, but
Tell it he's 6'3", 245, 220, 235, 45, whatever. You let Trump tell it. Hey, I'm talking about this cognitive test.
Yeah.
He's saying that he could beat Nikki Haley.
He said what?
He said he would challenge Nikki Haley. I can't make this up, guys. He would challenge Nikki Haley to an aptitude test.
Oh man. Like I said, this dude is pure comedy, man.
Yeah.
He's pure comedy, man.
I think it's threat and intimidation. But on a serious note, in this the jury pool that was in this E.G. and Carroll defamation hearing, I believe was.
Yeah.
The judge said, I know it's your right to go and talk about, what took place here, but I would implore you not to. Simply because they're thinking Trump is typically like a mob boss. You know what I'm saying? These people's life could be threatened if they knew who they were and they voted against Trump. $83 million.
Yeah. Hey, there's some diehard Trump supporters.
Yes. I mean, we saw that January 6th.
Yeah. And this case here will not change. It feeds into their, because I say they look at him like he's a messiah. So the fact that he lost his case, he's being persecuted. It plays into that mindset.
Pushes. That's what he pushes. The clown show. He pushes that, letting people think he's the victim. And he's being persecuted by political adversaries.
Yeah.
And he's good. I mean, he's really good at pushing that narrative. And you know what he said? He said, I passed that cognitive test. 98% of my followers could not pass it.
Oh, wow.
All his people.
So he's dogging his people out.
He said 98% of his followers could not pass that cognitive test. Not Joe Biden followers, his followers. Yeah,
people, I hope y'all watching this. I hope y'all watching this and paying attention to all my Trump supporters. I hope y'all watching this. Wow, he's pretty much dogging his people, man.
Yes.
And remember, he said back in
that makes sense though. You see what happened January 6th, so that makes sense.
Yeah.
And correct me if I'm wrong. There's this thing that if someone is a group tries to rob a bank or committing a felony or committing a crime, and one is shot, they're all charged with that death.
Yeah, felony murder.
Yeah,
correct. Didn't that lady get killed?
Say that again.
Cops get killed.
Oh, January 6th?
Yes.
Yeah.
Wasn't that a part of
that couple people get killed.
Yeah. So therefore, Trump should be persecuted for that.
Yes. He realized that. He realizes that what he's trying to do is he's trying to get in the White House to stop these stop being convicted. But what he can't stop is Georgia, New York. State. Washington, D.C. It's state. He can't stop that. But see, here's the thing. When you hear it, the Republican speaking point is we are about law-abiding citizens. We're about upholding the law. This is what we are. This is who we're for. But yet when the Supreme Court hands down a decision that you have to take down those wires in Texas, you got senators, congressmen, and women telling them do not obey what the Supreme Court has said. Now it's your Supreme Court.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Wow.
They're about law and order when it suits them.
Suits them.
We can keep them in line.
Exactly.
That's correct.
Exactly.
And see, I've always had this quote, in a time of universal deceit, telling the truth is a revolutionary act. So you have Mitt Romney, who tells the truth, and they want to persecute him. You had Cheney, who wanted to tell the truth, they want to persecute her. They kicked her out. Kinzinger, excuse me, tell the truth, they kick him out. You understand?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can speak, but if you're telling the truth, you can't
tell
speak.
the truth. Yeah.
You got to be on code now. Yeah.
Right. I remember when Obamacare, Affordable Care Act, as it's named. But I remember when it came out in Kentucky, was doing so well, they were thriving with their health care. And they asked, I believe it was the governor of Kentucky at the time, I'm not sure, it was one of the high up government officials. They asked him to speak before Congress because what they were doing in that state with Kentucky Care, they were really excited about it. They really want the nation to hear about it. So they put him up there. And he started speaking about it. And they were like, so what is it? He said, like, it's Kentucky Care. It has this. And it's like, well, see, this is what we need. He said, well, all I did was I changed the name of Obamacare. And they're like, oh, no, about this. This is not what we want.
Wow. So they were down for it before, but when they find out it was Obamacare, then they don't win.
And you know what's crazy is it was actually Romney Care.
Yeah.
Obamacare. It's just Obama group got it together to make it fit for everyone.
Yeah.
You know? You can't make it. They will tell you, we don't want things that's going to make the Democrat look good. Even if it's helping.
Yeah.
Even if it goes with their ideals.
Right. Their supposed ideals.
Y'all know what I like to say, right? That sounds like some light-skinned stuff to me, man.
Man, I don't understand the thought process of someone who can hear someone being nefarious and untruthful, and then you hear on the other side someone being insightful and you know, trying to explain things in a way that everyone can understand, but they don't want to understand because it's not their political affiliation, political idea. But yet what you're saying in this group over here is to help everyone, whereas over here it's about division.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I'll always say this: Christian nationalism, first and foremost, don't say Christian, because Christ is not Christ-like to be divisive, nasty, and hateful. And nationalism, that's just another word for racism.
Yeah. I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
Me too.
Speaking some facts here, Craig, man.
Yeah.
Love it. Y'all know that's
what we know you got to go in a minute, man. So we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up.
I'll give y'all one more quick thing. Super Bowl's coming up. Who do you think's winning? I know none of our teams are in it, you know. But
like I said, I want to, even though they beat us, I want to see the 49ers winning because I don't think it ever been a Mr. Irrelevant ever win the Super Bowl, been in the Super Bowl, and then win the Super Bowl. So I think that's kind of dope. The last pick of the NFL draft, actually the main headliner of the Super Bowl.
Mr. Relevant. That's what that's what we call him, because he was the last pick, as you said, very of the draft. You know, people can say as they will, he was a manager or whatever have you. Yes, he has some of the he has amazing talent around him. But he still has to get on that field, maintain some composure, read the defense, and make plays.
Yeah.
So you really can't get anything from him from that standpoint. Granted, he's not going to be that guy to go out and have to win a game for you. But as long as he doesn't make mistakes.
And I think he won't. I think he'll be able to. I hope he'll be able to pull it out, because I mean, in Kansas City, they starting to be like Alabama to me. I'm tired of seeing that.
I'll be real. I would love to see Patrick Mahomes catch up in rings, only for my own reason.
Yeah, he's still a brother. Yeah.
I mean, I'd like to see that, because I felt like Brady's dynasty, some of those games should not have tuck rule.
That what started it. That's what started it. And his first two Super Bowl actually was won by a kicker.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, I'll say this name, Marshawn Lynch. Give him the ball.
Yeah. That's Pete Carroll and Russell Wilson. Yeah.
You could have So yeah, I mean, I'd like to see Patrick Mahomes get it. That's granted. Granted, I'm not a 49er fan. I'm gonna put it out there.
I'm not either.
Yeah,
I just like underdogs. I just like underdogs, and I think it's pretty dope that Mr. Irrelevant is a star player in a Super Bowl.
Yeah,
and possibly could win a Super Bowl and possibly Super Bowl MVP.
Yeah, I'm underdog, but my underdog is a different era and genre when they said that we couldn't play quarterback.
Yeah, I got you. I got you.
That's my.
We had another joker that could have been in it. I was going for Lamar.
Yeah.
If he just used his legs a little bit more and just trying to prove the naysayer they could throw the ball and use what got him there in the first place.
Yeah.
The thing you need to prove is you're a winner.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, you win, everything will be great and wonderful. Your negatives will become positives.
I'm watching the game yesterday. I'm like, Lamar, why are you not? I'm seeing these holes open that he could easily get 20 yards with. And he want to throw the ball. Dude, just run.
Yeah, I even heard that. No, I saw the replay. Hell, he threw one pass basically to himself. I mean,
I saw that. And I said to myself, yeah, I mean, it was a sweet play, but I said, yo, you got lucky.
Yeah, you got
lucky. Know what I'm saying? You ever seen that movie Angels in the Outfield?
Yeah.
That's what he had out there with him, some angels, man.
The way he was done that a couple more times. I mean, if that's what it takes for you to run the ball.
Yeah.
But I was rooting for Lamar yesterday, man. I was rooting for Lamar yesterday.
I was too, but Mr. Irrelevant. I tell you the truth, the very first season, I'm like, man, he's Mr. Irrelevant, man. Second season, he ain't gonna do nothing, man.
Yeah.
And now I'm like, I guess he's relevant.
But actually, I'm gonna be honest with you. Last year they should have been in it when they played the Eagles. Yeah, the only reason why they wasn't in it because he got hurt. Remember?
Yeah. So
and they had not Ed McCaffrey. Christian McCaffrey was the quarterback.
Right. I would have to say this. There aren't too many teams that you can throw a 2-yard hitch and get 90 yards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
So he may pass the ball. Some games he may pass the ball. You know, typically if you're going to count for where they catch it at, maybe 79 yards.
Yeah.
And the guys take it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
man. But like I said, I'm rooting for the 49ers. I hope it's good. I'm rooting for the 49ers, but I want to see a good game.
Yeah.
You know
that's
what I'm
more
saying?
important. I want to see a good game.
I want to see a legendary game. At the end of the day, I really don't care. I'll be pulling for the 49ers, but if the Chiefs win it, hey man, Pat Mahomes is the GOAT. You got another one under this notch, man. Yeah. And I want to see a good halftime performance.
Yeah. I want to see
what Ursher gonna do.
And I want to see the commercials.
Yeah.
Let me ask you something. You guys, before we go, you guys in the Super Bowl parties?
I am when the Cowboys playing, so I haven't had one in a long.
I'm not,
I ain't
man.
been
So
to one
don't
in a
nobody
while,
come
but
ask me about coming to the house and watch the game because I don't do. I feel like Super Bowl parties are for the casual fan. I'm a diehard football fan.
It's
So
funny you
when that game is on, y'all need to be quiet.
it's funny you say that because when I did have, parties, I go to party, I'm not good. I have to go in a room by myself.
Yes.
Watch
Yes.
Yeah. So they
I've been
call
to
me
one
up.
Super Bowl party in my life. That's when Green Bay played Pittsburgh.
I'm intense.
I left at halftime because they was talking too much. I had to go back home and finish watching the game.
You sitting there.
Yeah.
Hey, I ain't say nothing. I
Yeah.
ain't say bye.
I just left out the house, man. I went to the house. I live like 5 minutes away. I went back home while I finished watching the game, man.
I'm like this. When I used to watch it with my sister, like the NBA when Jordan was playing.
Yeah.
My little sister, she used to follow me. But we'd sit there and we watching the game. If they start losing, we don't have to say nothing.
Yeah.
Like, my seat, I'll go to hers. We ain't talking. We just in the
Yeah.
My wife, my ex-wife, that when the Cowboys used to come on the play, she would leave the house. Her and my daughter would leave. Yeah.
Sorry, it is my Green Bay play, man. Leave me alone, guys. Leave me alone.
Seriously, this is some serious
Leave me
business
alone.
right here.
Yep.
I done took out the trash. I done washed the dishes if I had to. Everything's done. You ain't got to bother me.
Hey, when Green Bay played the 49ers last week, we was in Myrtle Beach. I told my wife, I said, look, hey, we can go ahead and do everything, but we got to be back at that hotel by 8 o'clock.
I know.
You got to be back at the hotel by 8 o'clock, man.
Yeah. Did y'all see that? There was a skit. I don't know if I have it anymore, where this guy was like, honey, I need to talk to you. This is important. And she said, what? Here's a contract. When the games come on, I can talk to you all through the week.
Yeah.
Sunday, Saturday when the college play.
Yeah.
Sunday, we don't talk.
That's true. That's true, man.
And if you don't watch the game with me, if you get on the cell phone, you gotta leave the room.
There you go. Facts. Hey, well, Vic, we're gonna let you go because I know you gotta get ready for practice, man. Guys, thanks for watching. Man. Please like and subscribe, and we see you guys next week. Peace.
Peace.